Ladies and gentlemen, our final amateur mixed martial arts fight of the evening is brought to you by Pear Tree. And immediately following this fight, we will be taking an intermission. Make sure to go grab some refreshments. Grab yourself a 40-second parallel or second wind brewing cage type official beer. And now it is time for these two undefeated welterweight cage titans to compete for the vacant amateur cage titans welterweight championship, scheduled for 5 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner, holding an undefeated amateur mixed martial arts record of 2 victories and no defeats. He stands 6 feet tall, and he weighed in at 170 pounds. From Laconia, New Hampshire, by way of Lima, Peru, he's representing Lakes Region, Valley Tudo. Make some noise for Ozzy Martin! And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, also undefeated with a record of 3 victories and no defeats. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, and he weighed in at 169 pounds. From Rochester, New Hampshire, he's representing Nostos. Let's hear it for Brody, the American Psycho, McDougal. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this amateur welterweight championship bout is Tommy Santana.
Ice cold water in the veins of both of these undefeated prospects.
Man, I can't wait for this. The air is electric, but they seem so unfazed. As you said, ice cold, ready to go. Ozzy not taking his eyeballs off of McDougal right now.
Insanity in there. I got chills and goosebumps. American flag trunks for Brody McDougal, black trunks for Ozzy Toro Martin. 5 3-minute rounds of which to work. Head kick early for Toro.
Good bouncing movement.
And good shell from Ozzy, because you know that accuracy and counter timing are pivotal in the game. Look at that step back, just missing from Brody McDougal.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find their range as he does. Really disciplined hand position from Martin right now.
Ooh, you look like you kicked the point of that elbow there.
I like how McDougal's setting up that big rear roundhouse kick with the jabs, going to that angle into the right side there.
I like the way that McDougal's bouncing in and out and kind of like using the back step while pumping his long range and using his skills as a rangier fighter pretty well so far.
Big leg kick from Brody. Does a 360 there off the miss. Ozzy's been very precise with his distance and his defense so far. Big shots from McDougal thrown, but a lot of them are coming just short of Ozzy Martin.
A little bit of a low blow there as they both threw a kick at the same time, unintentional.
We're seeing those feints that Valdino was asking for a lot from Ozzy Martin, especially. Well, you know what? The more high level you get into these AMI fights and the pros, you know what I mean? They're going to start utilizing those feints, which I love to see. Oh, nice short little right hand from Ozzy as McDougal answers with a big combo.
I mean, McDougal's eating a couple of these clean on the chin.
Yeah, Ozzy's very accurate right now with these strikes. His are finding their home. Listen, I'm sure they both have great chains, but if they keep throwing like these in these heavy exchanges, I don't know if we're going to see another round.
There is not a single speck of telegraph from the punches of Ozzy Martin. I'm seeing him,
switch kick.
He's beating McDougal to the punch with his jab, it looked like. A couple of those left hands were just winning.
As you say, they fire straight, they come clean, really disciplined hand position, always back to the face afterwards.
That right hand was so short. Came right from the chamber. McDougal's landing a lot, but Ozzy is certainly, when he's firing his counters, he's beating McDougal to the punch.
I'm seeing, well, that one came in clean. I'm seeing a lot of McDougal's strikes landing on the gloves. Yeah. I mean, they hurt through them for sure.
Of course.
But Ozzy says, come on with the hand gesture. But Ozzy's defense has been very, very sharp.
I'm just impressed with how unfazed McDougal is when some of these punches land. A nice flurry, nice knee to the solar plexus, landed flush.
That knee didn't feel good.
Nope, that was clean. Right in the breadbasket.
I like the long jabs. from Brody.
Ooh. They're both kicking at the same time, too. High-level stuff from these amateur welterweights.
These guys are like smooth, smooth, smooth. As soon as leather's getting thrown, man, it's a hurricane in there.
Yep. Yeah, both of them kind of throwing at the same time. Nice right. I mean, McDougal's got a chin and a half. He's just not even batting an eye, and some of these are landing so clean.
Big snap kick.
Oh! Ozzy's chin holding up, too. He's blocking him, but just sitting there stoic, taking shins and knuckles right to the face.
Ozzy's taking these shots really well, as McDougal. Huge power shot from both guys.
You know, it's funny because I feel like Ozzy Martin's wearing it a little worse on the face, but he was the one landing the cleaner strikes. Yeah. That says a lot for the power of McDougal right there.
I have to agree, because there were just a few times there that it was clear. You could feel the impact through the headset, the right hand and the jab of Ozzy Toro Martin just winning the battle of timing. We got some replays coming right now. You get to see maybe the accuracy here of Ozzy Martin. Some of those left hands and right hands. Like right hand right there. No telegraph, just right to the chin. And McDougal firing back. See what it is here. Nice jab, just beats him to the punch. McDougal coming in with the flurry.
The other thing about Ozzy Martin's style is that he's accurate, yes, but so disciplined with his hands, and that's what's allowing him to survive these power blitzes from McDougal.
Yeah, 100%. Ozzy's throwing big exchanges, but he covers right up with that tight shell for McDougal's big power shots coming back. So these guys are both so high-level amateurs. This is a great title fight we have here.
Yeah, both guys wearing it. Both guys. The Vaseline. You dropped the Vaseline there. All right, there. Got it.
Nothing good happens when you drop the Vaseline.
Don't do it. Yeah, that's a really captivating round right there. I'm not gonna lie, that was some intense stuff. Both guys landed some real crisp shots and just good push kick.
Oh, yeah. There's been a lot of hype for this, but this is exceeding the hype so far.
Look at that, and they're both unfazed.
As soon as McDougal starts landing all of his shots, he kind of like lowers that guard a little bit, and Ozzy finds it as he drops Ozzy.
Yep, beautiful
the
uppercut.
Power, he blasts right through it. Ozzy's been defending, but he's wearing it through. He's been more accurate, but McDougal just is a sledgehammer.
Ozzy might have just hurt McDougal there. He just backed up.
He took one on the chin at that uppercut, though.
Yeah, he did. And put him on his knee for a split second. Definitely a knockdown for McDougal, no question about it. High edge on the scorecard if the judges caught that correctly, and I hope they did. Because that's you don't get a standing 8 count in MMA, and that's something that no matter what, if you get hit and you lose your feet, that's a 10-8 in any other striking sport. So should be McDougal with a huge edge unless Ozzy comes away with something big here. Nice liver kick.
That was flush. That was flush.
I saw the grimace.
Something to note really quick before we see another high exchange here is Ozzy's last fight. The guy was landing and landing, and he was patient with the counterpunch, and he put him down. And that's exactly what Ozzy's doing here as well.
100%. And I was going to make note of that, as I just said about pertinence of that knockdown.
Well, right behind the ear with the hook is Brody. He's got him on the fence. He's hurt.
But look at Ozzy. He found a right hand, maintaining the respect that he has from McDougal there, because he's shelling so well and his punches travel so short a distance. He's still landing even when he's hurt and backing up. It's very impressive to watch, even though McDougal's putting on a clinic right now.
The power of McDougal, because even though Ozzy is guarding most of it, McDougal's going right through with the force of it.
And even the timing of that inside leg kick won the speed battle and put McDougal off balance, but nice head kick from McDougal. Oh!
Big
See
counter.
what I mean?
That's where Ozzy's dangerous, is when Brody's unloading, he will hit a counter shot in between his strikes. And as much as I love these jabs and stuff, Brody's finding success because Ozzy has that tight shell. He's looking around. Oh my God!
Flurries, both guys landing. Jeez.
Ozzy's got some blood on the face here.
And look at the blitz from Ozzy there.
Where I would have given Ozzy the first round for the accuracy, in this round, McDougal, despite being less accurate, is just so powerful. He is battering his opponent.
Oh, 2 knockdowns, no question, it's McDougal, no
Martin
question.
is still in this for sure, but he is
almost
wobbling.
3 knockdowns.
Oh! The jumping teeth!
Man, Ozzy Martin is a dog, man.
It's the pressure, and he's found his distance perfectly with Brody. Ozzy just smiled at him.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Wow! What a round!
Oh my God!
Holy smokes! Brody McDougal had Ozzy on his butt twice in that round, had him on Queer Street, laid it in, was landing vicious flurries, but then Ozzy with the bomb out of nowhere to close it out. Still McDougal's round unless you're on some really strong crack. But what a fight! Everybody's on crack and more in this building now.
It was insane.
Yeah.
As soon as we thought this was going to be a clear 10-8 for Brody,
I think that huge flurry by the end is what makes us a 10-9 instead.
Exactly. There's no question about it. Such a devastating shot. But both guys were like inches away. Last 10 seconds are getting replayed right now. We saw those knockdowns all through the round for McDougal. But watch this. McDougal getting in his groove. Right hand, left hook, and an Ozzy, no telegraph. Right hand over the top. Wins the exchange and a left hand following up. Puts McDougal on baby gazelle legs at the end. What a round. Johnny Cupcakes through 6 minutes.
Toro, the way that he came alive at the very end there, that was like inhuman. McDougal is having his best success when he's breaking the rhythm and he's changing his timing. But the way that Ozzy is staying tight and countering, and any moment this fight could go his way.
this is just an absolutely insane matchup here.
I can't believe these guys are amateurs.
That's what I'm saying. Brody has so much success with his combination punching, but he needs to be strict about getting his hands back, because that's where Ozzy finds his success.
Ozzy Martin throwing the kicks now. Nice check hook.
We've been complimenting Martin's short strikes, but one thing I am starting to notice is the range of Brody McDougal is letting him land from further away.
Ooh, that's a really nice right hook from McDougal.
Every exchange is heavy.
I feel like I got CT just watching this.
Something I was going to say in the last round is maybe Ozzy should be first. Change it up, give Brody something to respect instead of just marching forward.
I think you're right about that, because waiting to counter, that's where he's taken the most damage, is waiting to counter.
He's getting rocked, he's getting dropped.
Yeah, and he's had success when he sets up his blitzes, but he runs into punches coming in when he does.
Actually, as you just said, though, I think he is, even though he's leading with feints, he is initiating these exchanges, or was for a moment.
I think that's a good adjustment.
Let's see if he can keep it going, because he's...
Big right hand over the top after that head kick from Brody.
These guys are just built different.
These chins, man.
Yes. Nice left hand. Good job switching stances throughout the fight from McDougal. He's backing up nicely and going back orthodox, having fun in southpaw right now. Good head movement. He's starting to come away this round, and Ozzy Martin's face starting to pulp up something righteous.
Yeah, he looks like he is almost blind in one eye. It's so close.
If I were Brody, get some high-level IQ here and keep attacking that eye.
Yeah, and I think to your point, Martin has to pick it up, because the longer this goes on, the more his eye will be closed and the worse he's going to be. His countering ability will go down. So he needs to start leading soon before he's blind in that eye, if he isn't already. Which, oh my God, holy hematoma, Batman.
Well, they might take a look at that eye right now, seeing as it's an amateur fight.
Yep.
Swelling up pretty good, but it looks like it's on the top of the eyebrow. Oh, maybe it might be a broken orbital. That's looking pretty gnarly.
That thing ain't no joke.
Gonna get a close listen to Dr. Peter Warner here. Got blood on the booth. Everybody's booing. They want this fight to go. Ozzy wants this fight to go. He's guessing the right numbers. He can count. All right, looks like they're going. He can see. He can count. He can fight.
Let's go. I got blood on my paper in front of me. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get blood on your suit. Don't worry. And, oh, nice left hook on the exchange.
Ooh, a little weave under the hook.
Yeah, but he definitely needs to up the volume. He's getting pieced up this round. It's been all Brody.
Just as you say that, 3 in a row.
That's 3 in a row.
Ozzy Martin.
Big jab there, but Brody's still firing with some pop, and he landed 3 right there in that 5-piece combo. That one might have gone low, but Ozzy, I just think he doesn't care. He's on autopilot, an autopilot of just death right now. Just
one of the problems, though, is that, as Valdina said, he's been looking only for counters, but it's letting McDougal lead And even if Ozzy lands some counters, he's taking damage because of McDougal's power and is going to be behind on the scorecards.
Round comes to a close.
Wow, 3 rounds in the books, 2 to go. We've had a doctor intervention with the swelling eye of Ozzy Martin, but going into the championship round, something that neither of these gentlemen are familiar with. Let's see what they're made of, because we know what they're made of after the 3 rounds that they've already put on. This has been an absolute instant classic. Let's check these replays out. Great job by our whole team in the truck.
Yeah, this fight has lived up to every bit of the hype. Big hooks from Brody. And Ozzy hits a big right hook, gets Brody on the cage. Big kick after the combo from Brody, doubling it up.
I got blood on my phone, I got blood on my shirt, I got blood on my papers.
Look at that weave under the hook of Brody for the counter from Ozzy. High level Ammies here.
I got blood on my face, I got blood on my head. I got blood on my head, right? Yeah, they blood on me. It is what it is. It's one of those nights.
It's a bloody night. A little on my jacket.
I'm not showering. I don't care. Souvenir. War paint.
Let the blood pour. Talking to the doc again.
Well, they got to make sure it's an amateur fight, but
Brody anxious to get this round started.
The doctor has time. If the doctor's in there, the doctor can take more time. Corner cannot.
And we have some championship rounds.
Championship rounds here.
Baby.
Blood in the broadcast booth. These 2 amateurs undefeated, throwing everything on the line for gold. Brody McDougal, Ozzy Martin, instant classic.
Martin has to lead like that. He has to initiate because he cannot just keep taking these shots looking for the counter.
Wow, man!
Ozzy Martin's face is a pulped mess, but he's still throwing and eating still.
Brody's finding so much success with that little short uppercut between the guard.
Brody's starting to come away with the volume in these rounds, though. He might be up significantly.
He's up 2 rounds for sure.
Has to be.
I love that body. Brody's been investing into the body kicks from round 1, too.
Brody's pace looking good. Ozzy definitely not as up with the volume, but still has dangerous power in all of his shots.
For sure.
The tricky part, though, is that Brody's proven he can damage through the guard. So it's really tough because even though Ozzy's got great counters, he's taking so much damage right now.
Big head kick from Ozzy.
Well, already win, lose, or draw. This is such a tremendous experience for Ozzy Martin at only 20 years old, going through a fight like this, knowing what you're made of, to be hurt as bad as you are and still be this deep in the fight, still competitive, still dangerous. The sky is the limit, and Brody McDougal showing that he is ready to make that jump to the professional debut because he doesn't look like he's slowed down a bit, and he's finally overcome some significant adversity in a fight.
Yeah, both of them look incredible.
I haven't seen a single deep breath from Brody this whole fight.
That's a dangerous man who can throw with that much power and volume for round after round without tiring.
And as much as I'm a fan of this style, back and forth, slanging and banging, we haven't seen it hit the ground once.
That one went low. Sportsmanship in class. They're both 1 for 1. It happens. Great job on Brody McDougal's part, holding off, throwing any follow-up strikes. Always classy. Both men, gentlemen and scholars, like I said before the fight, tremendous amount of respect for
Doctor's
each other.
coming back in.
Oh, you got to take a look. Turn low in the action, but I don't think Ozzy Martin wants this fight to stop.
I don't think he does. It's unfortunate about the low blow because I feel like they used that. The reason he came in was because of the pause.
Brody McDougal gets it done after an insane fight from both sides.
And Ozzy's not happy with it, but this is an amateur fight. You learned all the lessons you can possibly learn in a fight like this. Through 4 rounds, you know what you're made of, you know what you're capable of. First loss, ton of success, an instant classic one way or the other, but we have a new champion at welterweight, and his name is Brody McDougal, and he put on an absolute clinic and overcame some really bad spots as we're going to some replays here to capsize this amateur title fight.
Yeah, Brody doing a good job, just starting every combination with a long jab or some big hooks, to be honest, but it always ends in a big combo with a big power shot at the end.
Yeah, and he's so dangerous because of that power. Even when you block it, you take damage, which was what happened a lot of the time. Though he did, as that added up, start to land cleaner and cleaner, which was even more bad news for Ozzy Martin's face.
Ozzy Martin definitely proved
I'm fucking him, baby. I'm fucking him.
I
Brody
think you guys
McDougal
might
just
have
came
heard
over and told us, just told us that he is him.
Brody McDougal, I guess you are him, man. Damn. As much as the fans wanted to see another, round and a half there to get into the full, 5 rounds, Amy fight, he had a lot of damage on his head, did Ozzy. So, I mean, I understand. I think Brody should definitely stand proud after that performance. And Ozzy shouldn't hang his head either because, you know what? Ozzy landed a ton. Here's Andy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was an instant classic, if I don't say so myself. Keep the noise going for these two. Referee Tommy Santana has called a stop to this contest at the discretion of our ringside physician at 1 minute 44 seconds of round number 4. Giving you your winner and new Cage Titans Amateur Welterweight Champion, Brody, the American Psycho, McDougal.
So much emotion coming from Brody after a big win there. Just a war.
I mean, that was one of the best fights I've seen in my life. That was incredible.
Man, being front row for this? Whew.
Unfortunately, I did end up getting a little bit of blood on my jacket, but I'm a stain removal pro. It'll be fine.
I don't know if I got any blood on me. I hope I did, honestly.
Well, thankfully, the pattern of your shirt, oh, yeah, a little on the shoulder, maybe?
Interview both of them. Interview both of them, John. I'm here with Ozzy Martin. My friend, how does it feel to be the future of MMA in this area? That was an incredible fight, one of the best title fights we've seen. The toughness, the accuracy, and technique that you showed was inspiring. Talk to this building.
Yo, I would have kept going, but fuck it, shit happens. I'm still young, I don't give a fuck. Brody was the man tonight. I don't give a fuck. I'll be back, you know it. Remember my name, what's up? I'll be back, you know it.
Plymouth Memorial Hall looks forward to your return. Amazing stuff, bro. And I'm here with your winner, Brody McDougal, my friend. Dude, how do you look so damn handsome after such a war like that?
I ain't surprised, motherfuckers!
Dude, your striking and your angles were incredible. Your power was off the charts. Shout out to your striking coaches and whatnot. Let me hear, who helped you look this good tonight?
Yeah, man, shout out No Stealth MMA, #1, baby. We're packed in this house right now. I know everybody's up there in that 3rd row. Give me some fucking noise. Kevin Powell, Kyle Hill, Nick Miles, man, the list goes on in that gym, but they all got me ready, and make no mistake, everybody in our gym is a fucking killer. You step in this cage across from us, something's going down.
I feel like we've been talking about this title for a long time. What is next now? Are you just going pro, or are you going to defend this thing?
What do y'all think? They can stop the American Psycho to start getting fucking paid? Let's find something, Mike. Let's make some money, baby. Dana, I'm also coming. Keep that eye out. It's early, but I'm fucking taking off.
The future of the pro welterweight ranks. I'm looking forward to it. Brody McDougal, your winner and new champion. Let's take a short intermission break.